So guys, we are back once again with this week in Destiny breakdown video. As always, if you're going to enjoy, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, as it's free to do. It really does help me out here a lot. Also, a lot of you who watch my content aren't actually subscribed, so if you do go on to enjoy, please do hit that subscribe button. Also, before we get into it, I want to thank you guys so much for the support on my most recent videos. Really helps me out, and I can't be more thankful for it. But now, before that out of the way, let's just jump into this week's TWID. The first up, Rahul is changing his prices when it comes to exotic Engram focusing. This will be going live on October 17th this year. Tier 1 focusing will now cost 30,000 glimmer and 10 enhancement prisms, and Tier 2 focusing will now cost 60,000 glimmer and 2 ascendant alloys. This greatly decreases the costs of both tiers and is a very good change. Talk a little bit about Deck of Whispers, but then they're going to talk about the mid-season armor and weapons preview. So, upcoming Season 22 exotic armor balance changes. Antaeus wards. Reflective vents now require full class ability to deploy. Following deactivation of reflective vents, your class ability is drained proportionately to the amount of damage reflected. No longer provides an improved slide. Young Ahamkara's Spine reduced grenade trip mine bonus health from 170 and removed the bonus 50% damage resistance, and grenade energy is now provided on ability kills instead of damage with abilities. Weapon balance, weapon archetypes, SMGs in general increased recoil globally by 10% and reduced the mouse and keyboard stability bonus from 20 to 10. Auto rifles reduced ADS damage fall off scaler from 1.7x to 1.6x. Adaptive frame auto rifles reduced ADS damage fall off scaler from 1.7 to 1.6, increased the base damage from 14.25 to 15, decreased critical hit multiplier from 1.6 to 1.55. Critical damage goes from 22.8 to 23.3. Precision auto rifles reduce the ADS damage fall scaler from 1.7 to 1.6. Exclusively for the armored, they have reduced the zoom from 17 to 15. Pulse rifles in general have increased damage fall off range at 0 stat by 1 meter, and aggressive pulse rifles increase the ADS damage fall off scaler to 1.8 times. Next here for fusion rifles, general reduced the minimum damage that fusion rifles can deal after damage fall off from 50% to 45%. Sniper rifles in general decreased the airborne accuracy penalty by 20%. Sniper rifles are now as accurate at base as they were pre-AE with the Icarus mod equipped. Aggressive snipers decreased body shot damage from 157.5 to 35 and increased crit hit multiplier from 3x to 3.5x. Adaptive snipers decreased body shot damage from 131 to 119, increased critical hit multiplier from 2.95x to 3.25x. Rapid fire snipers decreased body shot damage from 90 to 85 and increased critical hit multiplier from 3.25x to 3.45x. Shotguns, like snipers, decrease the airborne efficacy penalty for precision slugs shotguns by 20%. Slugs are now as accurate as they were pre-AE with the Icarus mod equipped, and decrease the airborne pellet spread penalties for pellet shotguns by 20%. Perks, Perfect Float, increased base duration from 6 to 10, and increased extended duration from 7 to 12. Kickstarter, reduced damage from 20 to 15. That was a mouthful. You can read all of it or pause the video if you want to go into more detail on all of those changes. Checkmate is also receiving some changes, so they're increasing the score to win from 100 to 25 and decreasing the frequency of heavy ammo spawns from 90 to 180 seconds. Now though, they give us a little update on future changes coming in Season 23. These are obviously still in the works, so stuff could be changing, but currently it is said that they'll be increasing the base PvE damage for glaive projectiles and sniper rifles. Alongside that, they'll be increasing damage against minor combatants for pulse rifles and auto rifles, and greatly increasing damage against champions for Revision 0 and Vex Mythoclast. Also, they give a sneak peek saying that we're also very excited to finally get the glaive rework into your hands, including some changes that they've made to the exotic class glaives to make them more effective and enjoyable to use. We'll be hearing more about that though later on when we get closer to Season 23. Finally here though, they do go on to say that they have updated their YouTube channel to include the cutscenes for Season of the Worthy, Season of Rivals, Season of the Hunt, and Season of the Deep. Lastly, you got your player support report of all known issues, and that's basically it for this TWID. If you've enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.